Hey there friends, it's me Jenny here, and today I just wanted to share this little t-shirt cutting project with you. You can see the before and after here. If you're lucky, you have a mannequin like I do now, which is really helpful when trying to weave the shirt later. It was just a simple t-shirt. I had already cut off the neckline and the lower seams a while back, but I just hadn't gotten around to cutting it until now. I start out by laying the shirt flat on the table, and I cut little slits at the top of the shoulders. You can leave these slits at the shoulders as they are, or you can thread strands of fabric through them and make them scrunchy or add little bows. Then I grab the middle of the shirt at the top of the bottom and fold it in half. And then I check the seams at the sides of the shirt to make sure that they line up so that it's nice and even when we cut it. We start by cutting little slits at the top of the shirt, and we decide to cut them all the way down to the bottom. As we get closer to the bottom of the shirt, we'll make the slits longer. My main advice here is to have fun, be creative, and just be careful not to cut through the wrong layers of fabric, because that's probably the mistake I've made the most. This side will be the front of the shirt, so I'm going to start my slits halfway down the front. And we'll plan to have some fabric that we can thread on the front and the back, and we'll just see where our creativity takes us. After I cut the shirt, I put it on the mannequin and we do our first row of weaving on the back. When it comes to the weaving part, you just want to take the first string and loop the second one through it, and then so on and so forth all the way to the bottom. And then I cut the last two strands and tie them together at either side. You can do as many rows of weaves as you want, and it just depends on how tight you want the shirt, if it's still gonna fit after you put all these cool knots on here. I personally really like the look of multiple rows of weaves, and when people get really creative and add loops and decorative knots and extra strands with beads, or I really like what I see on Pinterest, and so I'd like to compile some of my favorite ideas for t-shirt cutting designs from Pinterest. One of the things that will annoy me when I have a lot of rows of weaves is that the knots at the side become super bulky. I also want the knots to be secure. I don't want the shirt to fall apart, but the knots can get kind of bulky. I try to only do as many knots as I need to make sure that the shirt is secure. This shirt's already getting pretty tight, so we probably won't do too many rows of weaves. Now for the front. I cut a tiny hole at the top in the middle, and then I pull the first strand through it. And so on and so forth. I just pull the next string through the last and then loop it through. There's not necessarily any right or wrong way to do this, and I'm always interested in finding better methods than those that I've been using. When it comes to t-shirt cutting and design, a lot of it's up to your own creative perspective. At the top of the neckline on the side, I just cut a row of dots. And then I decided to come back to the weaving, and we do a second row of weaving. As you can see, the strings were a little tight here, so I was kind of struggling to get them through. I've seen people use crochet needles for t-shirt weaving, and that's a good idea. I haven't actually tried myself. And then I just loop these strands all the way down, cut the last one in half, and then tie it at the side. Having the mannequin is so useful because it kind of helps hold the strings in place. And you can either get one of those mannequins where you can change the size of it, or you can just get one like this one is kind of about my shape and size, so I think definitely this mannequin's a little bit smaller than me, but so pretty much if the shirt's tight on the mannequin, it's going to be really tight on me. If you're really lucky, then you have one of those mannequins where you can actually adjust the size. Then I take a bobby pin to thread an extra piece of string through these little holes at the top of the neckline. And then I just tie the string together so it kind of just scrunches up on the side. I thought that was a cute idea. Then I add decorative cuts along the neckline and along the sides. Well, thanks so much, friends, for watching this video. I hope you like the final product, and I'm pretty sure that I'll wear this shirt maybe over a bikini in the summer or in the living room while I'm doing yoga or hula hooping. It may not be like an everyday use type of shirt, but I would definitely wear this at a festival or just around the house. I hope you have lots of fun with your own creative projects. A while back I had a DIY with Jenny Instagram account which got hacked, and then recently I recovered the account and then separately my old username, so now I have 2 DIY Instagrams as well as a Facebook page for DIY with Jenny. So if you have any t-shirt projects or any other DIY projects that you've done or you've made a video of for your YouTube channel, or you would like me to share, let me know and I'll check it out. And I can't wait to see if you've done any t-shirt projects and you made a little video of it. Feel free to share it on my page or tag me on Twitter, Instagram, and I would love to share it on one of my accounts or on the Facebook page. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope everyone has a wonderful 2019. I look forward to many more creative projects in the future. Bye, friends!